Okay, so first thing is like we are actually working on such a client and server environment to do programming. Okay, client side actually is your notebook or your desktop computer or your cell phone. Okay, so it can be an app, can be a browser. Oh, okay, and server side you may have your server service program such as Python program or Java program or your Node.js JavaScript program. Okay, it can be different variety.
Oh yeah,
So
I know this stuff
yeah,
already.
yeah, I know, yeah. So, but here let's think about when we would like to actually set up a website, and when we would like to set up a website, so we may have to consider many things, right? The goal of this website. Say I'm going to set up a SAT testing website, so you need to know about the goal and how much budget you have, right? And then your competitor say I have SAT, so my competitor is ACT. So how can my website attract people, more people than ACT? Okay, so that's the strategical analysis. And then we decided on the good strategy. Then we actually hire a developer and graphic artist to design it. And then we try to market in my own site and implement it and then maintain the content. Okay, these are the business-driven approach for designing the website. So after that, you actually want to actually do site searching optimization. Okay, site uh, optimization, and then try
Yeah.
to do marketing. Okay, so there are some SEO tool, and web hoster can have give you that. Okay, this actually
Wait, is this designed to like for instance when you're on Google, it's designed to make your website pop up before other websites?
yeah. Site searching optimization,
Yeah.
and also help you to hit a keyword faster or something. Okay,
Yeah,
but
I already
anyway,
know this.
there's a certain thing like that. Now this one is actually the flow of the website design. First, you have the website concept. So this chart you need to remember and actually memorize it. Okay, this whole chart is quite important. First thing you need to
Uh-huh.
have the website concept, right? And then you need to check copyright issue. This is very important. Right now, you design a student website is not important, but once you are actually doing a commercial website, then copyright is very important. Then you develop your content, set up your architecture, which file you should put where, okay, and which one can be downloadable, which one is not downloadable. Those kind of things you need to decide. Then search engine optimization issue, graphic design, then coding and customization. So these are flow that actually you need to follow to design your website. Okay, and then this one is website development process. It's just like your software development life cycle. So this one go one by one, so not a problem. Okay, and site construction is when you finish the system analysis, then you start to design your website. So you need to have a site architecture. So content earth, successful story, product service, you put into different folder. Okay, and some of them are shared. You need to put in the share area, and also you need to start to design the phone so that actually people will be able to use your site. So there are two things you need to define. One is the front end of your website. Front end is the client or user will see, right? There is a back end site
Yeah, I
view.
think I already know this
You
stuff.
also need to design the back end, okay? Back end usually is a database data set, okay? And you need to put things into the directory, okay? Site directory. So here, site directory, not only the different uh, directory you have, you also need to keep like news. You have different version, 2008, 2009, 2010. So they are version control as well, okay? So here actually just go through some sort of overview, okay? I won't take too much time for this. But next one here, you have the interactive design. So first you design an interactive designer. An interactive designer actually is to write the so-called scenario. So scenario say I have a hospital which I need to set up. So when the person he actually dial in or he actually walk into the hospital, what is the first page he will see, and then how he can register, and then how he can actually make reservations so that he can see a doctor at a certain time. This kind of story line is called a scenario. And scenario design finish, then the next one you design the so-called user interface, a user experience. Okay, so scenario setup, your procedure is like this. Then I need to actually try to design some fake page so for people to see, would that be a good page for you? And that actually goes through the whole scenario, make sure that the entire experience is favorable. Then we do user interface design. User interface design is different from user experience design. User interface means the form that you really put on page. That's UI, user interface. User experience is including the whole story. You walk into the hospital, you click in here, you walk to the doctor clinic, and there's another page. You go to somewhere. Those total scene is called user experience. So this one, less or even no software related. This one, yes, the software, but only interface. Is that okay?
Yeah. So
Still not core website design. Okay. So the result we get the user research and testing report, wireframe diagram, site diagram, and story and the user flow chart. Okay. This few things we collect the data and then go back to the design. So here now is implementation. We need to use HTML, animation design, styling design, text design, digital images, script design, graphic design, video creation. So this whole thing is what to construct the website we need. Okay, and then we start to partition which part belong to the design, which part belong to the marketing, which part belong to the back end, which part belong to the front end, and then have different teams to work on it. Okay, design side is a back end is a database. There are some people who need to handle the database. Front end is whoever user will see is that, and then marketing is like how can I use an automatic tool and attach to my website, such as some PayPal link or something. Those kind of things actually related marketing. And then there's a design. Design means that you have front end, back end, but there are some people who would be focused on font, graphic, or color or layout. Okay. So that's a total website components. So then you have the front end design and back end design. And front end you design the user side, so graphic design, image production, interface design, HTML and style sheet. Okay. Back end usually less user interface, more database. Okay. So front end you pretty much use a JavaScript. Back end you use a PHP, JSP, Ruby, ASP.NET, Java, JavaScript, and Python. Okay, these different things to maintain backend. And then programming language of use, it depends on company and also depend on your budget. Okay, and then here is one sample HTML file. Okay, here's one sample HTML file, and then I will skip this and I'll design later. Okay, so this one not important. And then equipment for website design. So computer, these are okay. Okay.
yeah.
And software, I think we can check later. Okay.
Yeah. Keep going.
Okay. So this is chapter 1. So let's try chapter 2 and 3. Okay. And chapter 2 and 3, I'll start to work on some HTML file now. So first thing is like 7-layer architecture, it should be fine. Okay. And this 4-layer model, OSI model, or 7-layer model should be fine. The only thing you need to know right here is the data you send out, maybe UDP, maybe TCP, right? So your 132 should tell you these things, right? UDP and TCP. Why is UDP and why is TCP?
TCP is these are two different protocols. One is more secure than the TCP is more secure than UDP. UDP doesn't have any like security
it will just signal, right?
Yeah.
So it actually, but usually is for video streaming or something that actually or telephone call.
It's more reliable than the UDP.
Yeah.
But UDP has some benefits too.
But benefit because sometimes you just signal, you don't care. Like telephone call, you actually don't care.
Yeah.
About okay, good. So that's your internet model. So here we have 7-layer architecture, but here website design we pretty much care about maybe only for 576. Okay. So the protocol actually you have FTP, HTTP, SMTP, POP3, and DNS, right? Website design actually only focus on HTTP. Other things actually are also protocol, but sometimes we just use it. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you may have a URL. What's URL?
Just like www.google.com. That's the URL.
No, that .com. This portion is only called domain name, right?
Yeah, but like the whole thing.
The whole
thing is the URL.
So URL, what is resource? Like a web page is a resource. A MP4 file is a resource. So resource locator means the address of that resource. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you may use a scheme. Scheme is different approach. Okay? Scheme is different approach. HTTP is one scheme. FTP is one. File is one. So this different URL actually you will put into your Chrome address bar. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
You can put.
So you're just using different protocols. Using this
you use
uniform
protocol. Yeah, you use different protocols. So, for example, like if I use my browser, I'll open a new one, right? Or I open a new one, I actually can do use file, and like this, okay, file, and what can I actually search for file? So let's assume that I have some file. Say I have this A file I want to approach, right? So it actually like this one, copy over here, put it over here. Okay, and then over here I have c.py, right? Python file. So let's actually try to get this one. Let's see. That actually is C. Okay, so I go to my hard drive, and I get it a.py. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So that actually you can. This is my browser. This is not anything else. So my browser, if I want to get this one, I can have file column / / 3/ and then C and pass. Is that okay?
So right now you're using it's
file
coming from your computer. So if you were to use a HTTP protocol, you'd have to go buy a like a data folder in one of the
but file itself is a protocol, so I can also use FTP for it. Here actually suppose you are also okay to do FTP and connecting to a certain site. Is that okay?
So if I was trying to make my own website, I would have to send the place making those assigning URLs. I have to give them my files, and then they will assign those files to my URL.
Yeah.
According to whatever URL and host server they have.
Yeah. That portion I'll go to later. I'll try to.
I think I already know this stuff then.
Later I'll help you to upload some files.
Yeah, I already know the ACE acknowledgement files.
Yeah, this one should be okay.
I know this.
Okay. Web overview. This different standard. Okay. So now those website and 132 part, I think you are fine. Okay. So next one is like we have the web standard. So you can have right now we are using HTML5, CSS3, and JavaScript 1 or 2, or actually 2016 stuff, right? So there are some standard there, and they are standard like SVG, HTML, 2D canvas, whatever. So these are actually a little bit old already, but some existing standard. So next one is that your web page, your app, your PC program, they can all be a viewport. So your site actually is online, right? Your site is actually online, but your 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 page on your browser, on your pad or notebook, or on your pad or on your cell phone, it actually is accessing the same website. Is that okay? So each of these we call it a viewport. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
It can be a app, can be a browser, anything. Okay, can be of different thing. So we should design a web page that can actually fit into different devices, and those kind of page is called responsive web page.
Oh, so you're telling me if I code it in one way, it only works on my computer and not on my phone?
Sometime, but nowadays people would require you to design your web pages so that it can fit all of the viewport.
Or does it work like this, where you code it one way, it looks on a computer one way, and if it will show it on the phone the same way as on the computer. So it might not be perfect for the phone.
Then that's not responsive.
Okay, so that's not a responsive web
The,
design.
the
So
way the way this word responsive means that right now people want it to be responsive. So you design this way, right? When you change it for different device, it will automatically adjust to this. You will automatically adjust to this format. So you design one page, but you design in such a way that in big device it look like this, in small device it look like this. That's called responsive. So in the old day when we design web page, one page fit one device. At that time we don't have cell phone, don't have iPad. So pretty much we just need to fit one window. But nowadays one page you need to design it so that different page, different cell phone or whatever will be able to see it, look at it, even though it's different way, but all browsable. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that kind of page we call it responsive design. So that you need to take into consideration of the viewport. Okay, you need to take into consideration the viewport, and then you need to make it scalable. Scalable means that when your website scale up, still work. Progressive enhancement means that every time you actually every 3 months or 2 months you update it. Okay, responsive design you need to actually be friendly to different devices. Accessible, sometimes some people who actually cannot see it, you need to provide audios or cognitive impairment consideration. This usually a lot of websites actually don't care about its accessibility, but people still put it here because it's one of the important issue. Okay, then site optimization issue, and then try to design smaller image files. For example, you just want to do preview, then you should have some smaller image file for preview or fitting into smaller device. Is that okay? So
Okay.
this one is a chapter 2 and 3. So we continue, okay? We continue to chapter 4, 5, and that would be start to design some page already, okay?
Okay.
So now let's actually create first page, okay? So first one, we look into the page structure. So HTML page, HTML header portion, body portion, and the footer portion, okay? So let's get started for this one.
Okay.
So let's actually create a new one, and then I want to save this one to some place, okay? So let me put into this one, let me put into here, put into CS21 here, okay? And then let's put into JavaScript, okay? In here, let me put into here, just do Eric Jr., okay? So this is your directory. So over here, I create something called HTML4, okay? So I put into HTML4. Let's put first page. Okay, design the first page. First page, you need to have HTML, okay, and then backslash HTML. That H is a pair. I did not save it correctly. Let me save it one more time. I saved it to a stupid first page file. I forget it to type in. Here you need to do HTML or HTM. Either way is fine, okay?
Oh, I forgot to do that too, actually.
Yeah, HTML or HTM, okay, either way. So save this. And after that, you should see it as a blue color, okay? And if you want to adjust your font, let's see here, you say you want to adjust your font, you go to your view, click this guy sim, okay? And you can change the font size to say 30 pixel. Is that okay? So this adjustment for this. Is that okay? So here it is sim. Here sim you can adjust it. And you can also increase font size. Or control plus plus. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Control minus minus you can adjust. So here I'm teaching you to also use this one quick, okay? It's very powerful. So here if you hit head and close, you will generate the pair directly. Is that okay?
Okay.
So I hit BODY close. It will give you the closing tag as well. So the one called HTML is the actually opening tag. This one we call it opening tag.
Okay.
This one we call it closing tag. Okay.
Is there comments in HTML?
What?
Comments?
Comment, yes, later. Okay.
What is the format? I just want to know.
The format of comment is easy actually, because your tag is always like this, right?
Yes.
So comment is this one. Exclamation mark, dash, dash, and then dash, dash, closing.
So whatever is inside is comment?
Yeah, so here, for example, here, actually, I don't like this head, right? So exclamation mark, dash, dash. And then I want to end here, right? So dash, dash. So this head is that. Is that okay?
Yeah.
So basically, you don't like the body, you exclamation mark, dash, dash.
Yeah, okay.
Go down to here, you actually do dash, dash. Nice.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Otherwise, you just actually keep this pair layer. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what is head?
So here, let's see. Here you have body, and you can also have the one called footer, right?
Oh yeah. What is footer?
Okay, these are the things that actually. So when HTML is designed, let's actually look at the word. Okay. So let's assume that here. Let me actually open a new, create a new Word document. Okay. So this new Word document, actually, you open it. It is just like a HTML page right now, okay? And in fact, they are color things, different things. They are also actually look like also like. So here we have layout, okay? And layout we have different things, okay? Margin. So here let's do view. Let me see view. Page layout outline, okay? So go to home.
I think the visual on your slide has a better understanding of what is happening.
Yeah, I know, but here actually what I try to say is that here actually your Word file also have the header and footer. So header and footer just be the different section. It's the different section. So yeah.
Can I just see the thing on the slide?
Yeah.
So image body is just the body of the text. So your main body is the text.
Your main body is a tag, yeah. So it's just
header is just the header. It's like the header in Word. Body is like the actual.
Yeah, but actually in the document in the old days, the Word also has a header and body.
So footer is just the bottom part. I'm guessing.
Footer. Let's look at the book, right? a book actually you actually will have a book actually have a lot of page, right? So this portion actually usually are in the header portion.
Okay.
These are body.
Body, and then
Yeah, and
there's no footer, but
here may have put like
if
this.
there's a page number.
No, sometimes it's a publisher or page number or date actually will put on the bottom. That's called the footer. Is that okay? This page don't have that. Let me see. Sometimes like this WW things actually is a footer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
In that location is a footer. Okay? So footer is a separate section. So like usually at the bottom of the page. But in the old day, like maybe like HTML4, we don't have the body. We have the body, we have the head, but we don't have footer. This start to be used actually starting from HTML5. In the old day, actually this guy is called division.
Yeah, that's what I used to learn.
Division still be okay, still be valid. Okay, so let's actually check here. This one actually is a HTML4 and HTML5 comparison. HTML5 you actually have header, navigate, aside, article, footer. You have different division but with the name. But in HTML4 you just got division using different ID for it. Is that okay?
Okay.
But there's no difference. Each one is okay. Division is still okay in HTML right now. Okay, so now let's actually do this one. Usually in your header you would have title.
Mm-hmm. So that's the varied.
Or you would have a title. So here let's do this one like say space X. Okay, I try to use a space X. And then you have body. You have here. I still go put it as a footer. Okay. So footer usually is what you would like to have, say
page number.
Copyright.
Oh yeah, copyright.
Copyright. So you can start a copyright symbol. So copyright. If you need a copyright symbol, I usually go here, say copyright. Yeah, copyright symbol. Okay. And then I directly copy a copyright from here. Usually, I go to here and then actually grab it. So here, grab this copyright.
Yeah, you don't have to get that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm doing a page design right now. Okay, don't worry. I actually
I think I already understand this whole thing though, already.
Yeah, but don't worry. Okay, I actually will.
And then your placement of title. Why in the header? Because I thought the header shouldn't title be placed in body because that's where.
No. In title, here actually header is also part of a body. You later will find out. So here, let me actually put it here. It's just a division actually. So here, this one actually what? When we open this one first page, the HTML. Let me see. I haven't saved yet. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's save all. Okay. Once I save all, here it become space X. Is that okay? So the title actually show up here when they actually you do this. Is that okay?
Oh, okay.
I
understand now. Yeah, so it's the title of the web page.
Yeah. So now let me show you another one. Actually, let's do space rocket X. Okay. Logo. Okay, logo. So here, if I have space X logo, okay, and got here, I have an image. So let's do logo here. Let's try an image file. Okay, let's try space X high resolution. So here, let me see. I have different logo. Okay, so here, let me see. Let me actually do rocket. Okay, so let's do rocket logo, and I actually let's pick a funny one. Okay, let's do this one. Okay, and I want the image, so I will save in image as. Okay, and then I'm going to put onto here, and then JavaScript, Eric Chow Jr. and HTML4, and here I have this one. Let's call it a rocket. Okay. So let me actually call it rocket, and let me actually, it's a JPG file. So JPG file cannot be used as a JPG file cannot be used as a favicon, okay? So here, let's see, we go to there. And go to here, and go to here, and go to here, okay? So here I go to this one, I go to here, I go to this one. I have a rocket image file that's a JPG, right? But that's not what I want, okay? That's actually, JPG cannot be used. So I actually get this, I'm sorry, not this one, not taking picture. I get this Inkscape, okay? I get this Inkscape, and then, okay, when I open my Inkscape, this is the editor for graphic. So I say document size. Here, let me set to actually 32, okay? The page drop down to 32. And then, let's see, let me actually close it, okay? Let's actually zoom in a little bit. So this is a 32 one. You can do 512, that's also okay. Doesn't matter. So here, let me grab that rocket in, okay? I'm teaching you to be complete, can design the whole page from every angle, okay? So get this rocket, okay? And rocket is too huge because it's original very big file. So let me actually tune it to be smaller, okay? And then pull it. Okay, this one doesn't follow me because I have the room. So I stop sharing, okay? I'll do offline by myself, and I'm coming back when I'm done, okay? That's a problem with for room with this so-called
Just yeah, do it.
yeah, okay, I finished, okay? So now I finish. I'm going to actually share my screen again, okay? Okay, I'm done. I put it over here, and this one I'm going to export the image, okay, 32. So let me browse it, okay? So let me browse to actually chow here, put into here, put into the directory that I put my files, okay? So go into easy learning, this one, HTML4, okay? So here this one, that's also called it rocket, but it actually is in its PNG file format, okay? PNG is okay to do as an icon, okay? So next one here, I finish. So I'm going to actually get what? Actually go get this one called favicon. Okay, so let's add favicon to our side. Okay, to add favicon to our side, actually is just you just do a link like this. Okay, you just need to have this one. Okay, so copy this one. I export it. Okay, now I got that one, and actually let me go to my here, and here under here I just need to put this one over here. Okay, so this one I want to delete because it's not remote site. So I want to put it like this. And usually you can do this one, double quote over here. It will automatically let you choose. Okay, this editor is very powerful. So let me choose PNG. Okay, and this one actually I don't like it to be 3 lines, so I put them back to 1 line. Okay, okay, done, right? Done. And then I actually save. So this is a link relative icon, and then type here. Usually this is a favicon. You just go to the website to search for it and type a favicon. You should get it. Okay. So see here, my space has a rocket over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just like Google has Google, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
This guy is called favicon. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
It's called favicon. Okay, that's a favicon. So we have the first thing installed over here. Okay, and then let's look at the page as well. And he has a copyright because body has nothing, head has nothing, right?
Yeah, I already know. Yeah.
So that's actually say right here. Let's do right here. Let's do actually. Okay, let me actually bring some Chinese later in. Okay, that's. I have some reason. Okay, so then let me actually bring this whole thing into the page. Okay, so put into the body. Okay, put into the body. Okay, put into the body is something like this, right? And it look like there are some later. Let me actually. This one is okay. Actually, okay. Let me see this code. I don't need the code. I want it to be consistent. Okay, good. So here everything put into the body, right? So let me actually save. Okay, and then let me actually put it over here. So what happened? It actually is glued together like a garbage together. No spacing. Totally no spacing. Totally no spacing, right?
Yes.
It's totally no spacing. And here that actually try another thing, okay? So here you can have the metadata, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if I here actually let me try, they give me a different character set. So let's try if I am using ISO 5589, okay? So this one is the English keyboard, okay? So if I use this character set, then it cannot be interpreted. So this portion actually, when you send the header to your client side, right? This one usually store the page in your server side, right? Somebody browse your website and you will send this page to your client. When you send it to the client, and the client browser will interpret it using this ISO character set, and that ISO character set actually is what? Is English. So then you got this garbage there.
Okay.
Yeah. So to sub it here, you have to not using this character set. So if I actually do UTF-8, okay, it will work.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
It will work now. Okay, it will work now. So it will work in this way. Okay. Okay, here actually this different word I'm actually not aligned. So I'm actually it's okay to actually just do a push. Okay. And then it will be aligned, okay? And I want to push a little bit. Is that okay?
Yes.
So push a little bit. So here we have this one. So UTF-8, this one is called meta. Meta is meta. What is metadata? This character set is metadata, but there are several other metadata like author, file size, different metadata. This metadata is data about data.
Mm-hmm.
So when you buy a CD-ROM, right? To actually in the old day we have CD-ROM, now probably not CD-ROM, but by MP4 file, they would be recording in the first track about who is the author, something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's called metadata. So to tell people what kind of file it is, you store them into the header of the file. It's called metadata. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So every file like the MP4 also have metadata. Is that okay? MP4 also have metadata. And metadata usually is something like this. Property, title, subtitle, rating, tag, comments, video, friend with height. You know what I'm saying? Data about the data is called metadata. Is that okay? So here, same thing. Web page may also have metadata, and this character set is only one of it, but not the everything. Not the only metadata. So here, this is Chinese. I'm going to take it out. Okay, I'm not trying to teach you Chinese. So that it's only to show that UTF-8 usually is preferred if you have foreign language. So now let's actually do this SpaceX page. Okay, so SpaceX page. That actually let me actually just browse from here. Okay. And I don't care. I just grab a few text, say 2 paragraphs to it. Is that okay? 2 paragraphs being put over here, and then I do nothing, right? I do nothing, so it actually becomes something like this, okay? And then that's actually see it become a junk, become a whole group of junk. Okay, I'm sorry, I did not save. So let me close. Let me save first. Okay, save first. So it's something that is still some junk glued together, right? But that's not what I want. Okay. So here actually, yeah. So now next thing is like actually let's do this one. Here I actually can do pre. Let's just look at pre. Okay. Let's look at pre. Okay, let me put 2 pre. Okay. Okay, I put 2 pre over there and glue into 2 pre section. Okay. Yeah, what does this pre mean? What does this pre mean?
It just lets the sentence keep going.
Yeah, but actually it's separate to 2 blocks, right?
Yeah.
It keep going because this whole thing actually is what? It actually is continuous. They never run not because actually there is a change line mark, but because there is what? It doesn't because there is a change line mark, but because the text originally is one big string in one line. Is that okay? So even my editor can do that. So here, if I actually just, here I hit a return, right? I hit a return on each one of that line. You see the difference. So you see here, the number keep adding, but here still 2 line has no line number. 2 line have no number means that it still be a big line. You know what I'm saying? In this case, I save and then actually I post again. Pre-formatted text, it actually is now it's different.
Okay.
Now it follows its different format to print it. Okay. If I actually I go back to my page and I put 4 space here. So pre is some sort of like a pre-formatted text, and you will follow the whatever typing I have. So sometimes it's quite useful because you really don't have time to adjust adding space to it. You know what I'm saying? Is that okay?
Yes.
So this one with pre, so that actually work in that way, okay? And here, if I actually change it to P, right? Change it to P, sorry. P will lose all of the white spaces. And it actually go back to this and again. It go back to this again. When you scroll, you see? It become a paragraph, but it actually will move with it. But when I don't have PRE, it is using the pre-formatted data format. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anyway, the P and sometimes you actually here. Let me actually change it to P as well. So these two are P, right? So let's assume that here actually somehow in the middle, I want to actually create a PRE section, right? And this one actually quite useful to use sometimes because you kind of sometimes you need to actually do a code listing. So do PRE inside the PRE you put code. So here let's do this one. Actually let's try import the java.util.star. Okay, that's assume that I'm writing a program, right? So
Mm-hmm.
here actually let's do actually class public class hello world. Okay, I'm typing a Java program. So just follow because it's a PRE. So eventually it will follow my typing instead of let it flow around. You know what I'm saying? Instead of let it flow around. So here let me do public static void name. Okay, string then right bracket args and then here. Okay. So that's actually deal with the code listing. Okay, system.out. Sometimes you will need it. Actually, you need this coding a lot.
Yeah, that's what I plan on using.
Okay, so paragraph is by flow. Paragraph, you put it there, is by flow. That means every single word by flow. And then space only put one. If you have 10 of them, they still count only one. That's by flow. You list down your word by flow. Is that okay? Actually by the current typing you have.
Okay.
And code is for code listing. So code listing has its own format or listing the code.
So why did you put the code in the pre?
You see the difference? The font is different.
Yeah.
If I don't have code, say, let me take out the code. Pre give you the formatting, okay? Pre give you the formatting.
In the middle?
Pre give you the formatting. So the relationship of the word actually is the same. But the code give you the different font. I'm sorry. Actually, let me check it. I did not say. I have the trouble for sometimes I forget to say. I'm sorry. Yeah, actually, I think I'm not sure why. Probably you put this one over there, you keep the phone it is. Okay, I don't know. Maybe because this one already keep it the phone. Okay, anyway, usually the code is a special section. You can do it here. Okay, and I think there is another reason why you may need code because you may actually do this one. You may over here you can actually do. Is that okay?
Why is it red now?
I set the code section to be red.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So here I put a code so I can actually make sure all the coding I use will follow my format here.
Style. Okay.
Yeah. See
So why did you put the style after header?
Style after header, usually style after header is general for the whole body.
Okay.
So what happened is like you will have CSS you will have CSS in the browser. Browser have setting, right? And then you can put here embedded file. So the second one is embedded file. Third one is style in here. Fourth one is that you can put style in here as well, right? And this one is higher priority. Then second one in style here. Then external linking. Then actually the browser setting. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So inline one take higher priority.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So here we have paragraph. We have shown you the actually the pre. We have shown you the code. We have shown you paragraph, right? So here this paragraph actually paragraph one. If you actually do tapping, it doesn't matter actually. You just put in the word a little bit right to tap in, but actually the relationship of the paragraph is the same. It won't show up as the typing format. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It won't show up as the type of format. But the code and actually the pre, it will show up as a code format. So here, for example, if I actually do this one, I don't want to put it here. Here I actually do view and then unindent. Let me do one more unindent. Okay. So here it's because in this format, I think it's actually called query, new query or something. This one actually, I think it actually follow all the format by the code sections setting. You see, it actually moved to the left, right?
Mm-hmm.
You actually move that. So here, where you put it, it will just be put over there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Let me type a little bit more, okay? And that's save. And it's pushed all the way here. Is that okay?
Okay.
And if you want to move the whole thing back, here is an unindent, you will go back. Unindent, you will go back.
Okay.
Is that okay? So this actually indentation, you need to tune a little bit there, right? In order to get it. And once you are done here, so here we have already have pre for spatial coding, right? Spatial coding, sometimes you need it. And also you do paragraphs, sometimes you need it, okay? And then if you here, okay, we have enough of this. Okay, we have enough of this. Now let's look at the slides, okay? So here the different section, we talked about it already.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now next one is actually a tag is actually angle bracket with some name in there. It's called a tag, right? So here we have meta tag, we have body tag, we have head tag, title tag, H1 tag, paragraph tag. I think you know about this one, right? And
Yeah. What's UL again? Underline?
An older list. Okay, I'm going to show you this later.
Oh, that's how you create the bullet points and stuff.
Yeah, bullet point.
Yeah.
So here, okay, the things that comment, I talked about it already, right?
Yeah.
Okay, next one is that when you design page, first start with content.
Mm-hmm.
What do I mean by start content?
What content, you want in it?
No, actually, it's copy the space X to here.
Yeah. So what you want in it? No.
Yeah. That's content. Second one, keep the document structure. Document structure means that which part I put into header.
What should be title? What should be body? What should be P?
Yeah. And then identify text elements.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, identify text element means okay. Here maybe I have a space here, right? So actually here, P type is called block tag. Okay, this guy actually called block tag. H1 is also block tag. Why is it block tag? Block tag means that it will show as a block. So you open the new line, closing with a new line.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, some tag is not a block tag. For example, here actually I do have a span, and then here actually I finish here. Okay. Okay, and this one is to actually ID and then I say company. Okay. So here in here I can do sharp company, right? Or I do actually P sharp company, the company inside the paragraph, or I do only the company. You know what I'm saying? Either way is fine. And I say color, and here let me put a different color for it. Okay, the blue color is okay. And this span is not a block tag. It's actually a element tag. An element tag will stay with the flow. Means it won't change for a new line. It's just like some content. It will actually follow the flow. Is that okay? So an image is also a flow tag. So here actually let me see. Several launch virtual tank dragons and the first private rocket. Okay, let's see rocket. So inside here I have rocket, right? So I can do img and then I say src equals double quote inside double quote. Let me actually do this one. Let me do this one, right? src of this and then with actually that's tuned to actually 24 instead of 32. Okay, 32 too big, so I do 24 pixel. Okay, so that actually finished my inline tag, right? So here this image is also a element, so you won't change line. Here actually, where is my document? It's over here. Is that okay? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So here actually, if you think that it's too big, that's changed to actually 12 pixels. Okay, so that actually become a small rocket, and actually you can put some space in there, but because it's floor, so actually you cannot you type in too many space, does not help. Okay, it actually does not help. It actually does not help. Okay, so here actually here what I can do about this space, there are a few ways. First one is the NBSP, right? So I can put in the NBSP, right? But it's a stupid way because sometimes if you need a few more space, you have to type many NBSP, and also the whole page is not actually not very convenient. Okay, because you need to type many. But if I don't do this one, actually right here, I actually can do.
Why don't you just change this P paragraph into pre, and then put your spaces in?
Yeah, then actually you need to type it. But if I want to, well, that has one drawback because I actually want it to be what? Follow the flow sometimes. Sometimes follow the flow is good because if I scroll, it won't actually be covered. It will actually be flexible. Become pre, you lose that flexibility. You won't see it. You know what I'm saying?
Won't see what? Won't see what?
It is not floating.
What does it mean floating?
You compare this one and this one. This one,
which ones?
Red one and black one. So when red one got covered, right? It actually keep the same location. But you don't see the full whole thing.
Okay, I got you.
But flow means that I use a paragraph, but paragraph can flow around.
Okay.
So if I, you know what I'm saying?
Can you not make pre float around?
No. Pre is like that. It's predetermined format. So here actually, I can actually put some more space in there, right? So let's actually do this one to have a span, right? Do another span. Okay. Do another span, and here actually let me put MBSP. Okay. So that's one space, right? But I can adjust it so that actually here I can do width equals 20 EM.
Is that 20 spaces?
20 EM means 20 letters.
Oh, 20 letters.
Yeah. EM is a measurement. Okay, it actually doesn't show up here. Okay, let me
You didn't
see.
save?
I didn't save. Yeah, I didn't save.
Or did you save?
It actually does not show up. Okay. So here, let me see something wrong with my design here. 20 EM. Okay. Let's try different thing. Okay. 200 pixel. Let me see. 2000 pixel. It doesn't work. I'll check. Okay. I'll check.
Okay.
This one probably there's a way. There should be a way you can actually put in more spaces in one shot. Okay. Okay, so that one actually is we talk about a text element, and then we add image, and then after that you change the page appearance by styling. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
So from text, put text in there, create a structure, and then add image, and then work on the image. Okay. So now actually image tag, I told you how to edit already, right?
Mm-hmm.
And width and height, we have that. And then actually background color, let's try background color. Okay. So here background color is like, okay, why put in two style over here? Because style over here you can actually do body, right? And you do background color, right? Let's do azure, okay? Azure.
To make the whole background blue.
Light blue, yeah, light blue. Is that okay? So there's no margin, right? There's no margin. So here, if I say margin,
Mm-hmm.
10 pixel. So all four margin will be there. It actually give 10 actually it give what? It give actually 10 pixel margin here. Is that okay?
Okay.
So here let's try a little bit more, 30 pixel.
Wait, is that margins on both sides or just one side?
Four side.
All four sides? Okay.
Yeah. Four side means here you also have it here. This is top, right, left, right, left, and bottom. You know what I'm saying? Top, left, right, and bottom. Bottom here you also have some. Okay. And you can speech, but one number is actually 4. Okay. So that's the reason that here we have one number. One number it would be 4 if you have one number. Two number would be this one, and this one. Is that okay? Three number would be this one. Four number would be 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm sorry, 2, 3 maybe is actually this. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Any question?
No.
So the margin actually is for saving the margin for the body. Okay, so body section. So that's why style I want to put it here. Or you can use the outside styles page. We'll talk about it later, but that's one way. Or you can put it inline styling, like what I put over here. Okay, you can also do inline space for it. Okay, so that's that, and then let's see next one. Okay, so we have this one, and then there's a text align center text family. This we will talk about it later. Okay, here we just talk about basic page. We do not have the whole thing to talk about it. So here, let's see. Let's continue. Okay, let's finish this chapter 4 and 5. Is that okay? So here you have different SVG. Actually, the SVG file is a graphic file you can input. Okay, and actually the SVG file from the Netscape can also be included over here by just using image. Okay, and Meta's
Are those like Python extensions, kind of like libraries?
Yeah.
But you just put it on. It's like HTML libraries that you used in HTML.
Yeah.
Do you need to import these or do anything with these, or do you just use the language in your code?
You can actually use
it.
Use it. Yeah. You can use it. And here we have meta character set. Okay, you can actually use it. Okay, let's assume that actually let's not let's try a image. Okay, so here we have image. So this one, let me see. This one actually that's save us. Okay, save us. Okay, let's say save us here. Let's see. Save us and then go to easy learning. Okay, go to here. Okay, let's assume that actually let me put it into here. HTML4. Here, this one also let me call it rocket. Okay. So I save it as a rocket, but this one is rocket SVG file. Okay. So let me actually come to here, right? Come to my page over here, and here I have a rocket. Let me try the second rocket here. That actually do image file src equals. This time I try SVG file. Okay. Yeah, okay. I actually use a PNG and SVG file. These two files are different.
Okay.
They turn out to be the same. Is that okay? Yeah. But I do not tune the size. Okay. I just try to do this. Is that okay?
I think I have enough knowledge to complete the website now.
Yeah. So then you have the big row, black row, figure caption. We will talk about it later. Okay.
Okay.
I'll go through it maybe every time some section. And then here that's to span. I talk about it. Division you can make your own division. Okay. Strong. Let's look at strong and small. Okay.
Strong. I probably need to know.
You know that already. Strong is emphasized. Small is small letter. Subscript is small CO2, right?
Okay.
And superscript is all square, x square, right? Square through and square through, bold, okay? And then italic, underline. It is you may know. Emphasize, okay? EMM by quotation, okay? Hyperlink. And BR change it for line. Word break, okay? Okay, this I assume you should already know this. This different thing I think is fine. And then we can have different spatial tag that useful for a cell phone page. Okay. And here is the different tag for different section. This you can study when you really need it. Okay. Then a element you have the ID, class name, and value. Do you know this?
This I don't know yet.
Yeah. This time actually ID is what I actually use. Here I have a ID for the span.
So right? You kind of made it like an object, kind of.
So you can select it and just color this one.
Okay, so it's like creating a little object.
It's creating a large object, yeah. Okay. No. Creating a ID to select. Sometimes it's a group, sometimes it's an individual thing.
So it's like a key to that value.
Key to that value, yeah. It's kind of like we call it later. This one is for CSS, right? But later, this selector can be used for jQuery as well.
So this is more like an ID for something.
Yeah, a little bit like your database ID.
Yeah. So it's like
use
this
it for
number
key.
is equal to this person,
yeah.
and then I can change it according
And
to
class,
which ID is
class
what.
sometimes is a group. Class
Okay.
sometimes
Class
name,
is the whole thing.
Sometimes group. So class is like okay.
So I can make all of SpaceX, all of this stuff into one class, and then I could
so say
format
here,
it according to class.
So here I say class, right? So here class C1, okay. So that's the C here. I have a class C1, a span, okay. And then here I try to so here a Tesla. That means actually here let's do span, and also class equals C1, okay. Okay, good enough. Come back to here. It's a class C1, so actually I do actually that class that C1. Okay, so that is for class. Sharp sign for ID is okay.
Uh-huh.
So this time that actually do a very strange color, so everybody can see it. Okay, let's do this one. Okay. I'll go through different chapters so you actually will completely understand every single aspect of it. So California got to this purple color, right? And then Tesla also changed to this color. So class is some grouping. So you group a few things together and make them in the same class. And you can change the color together. So it's a group of span that you can do it together. Is that okay?
So I can't really see the difference between class and not having class. You can group it as without class, and it does the same thing, no?
No. Group, if I have class, I only change this class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But isn't that the same thing as the company thing? I only changed the company.
Company is just this ID.
Mm-hmm.
Just this one.
So I can't make another company?
You cannot make another one. It's only for this one.
Oh, okay. So that's the difference.
ID is just social security number. Nobody would actually.
Yeah, so that's the big difference. That's class. You can use it for multiple.
Class is is identifier for the division or something.
Yeah, so that's the difference.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Name actually sometimes name can also be a group. A name actually now fewer people use it, but name actually you can also use it. Okay. And that's a name. And then next one is like the whole page will be built into a DOM. But this one, we will explain it later in JavaScript for more detail. Okay? Is that okay so far? We stop here today. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay, bye now.